Hello everyone, my name is Carolina.
My name is Victoria.
And I'm G, and today we're going to be doing the soda-corrosion experiment. But firstly, what is corrosion? Corrosion is a decomposition process within materials, usually metals, caused by air, moisture, or chemical reactions involving acids surrounding it.
Our research question is, how do different liquids affect corrosion within a piece of metal? Let's begin. Corrosion levels have a proportional relationship with the level of acids, meaning the higher the acidic level, the more corrosion. Meaning our hypothesis could be sodas that have high acidic levels will cause more corrosion, and those that have low acidic levels will cause less. Our materials are 5 metal nails, these 5 liquids, containers, phones, and pH level strips. Our first step is the pH level test. Here we are testing the acidity level for Pepsi, and these are the results. Here we are testing the acidity level for water, and these are the results. Here we are testing the acidity level for Coca-Cola, and these are the results. Here we are testing the pH level for Guaraná, and these are the results. And finally, we're testing the pH level for Fanta grape, and these were the results. Our next step is to actually perform the experiment. We will be using this nail. Here we are using a clear plastic container and putting the metal nail inside and submerging it with one of the 5 liquids, and we will be repeating this process. While we gather our data, we will be using phones to photograph it over the course of 3 days until we reach the point 9 days. Our data will be showed on a pictograph as well with their corresponding acidity level to show which soda has higher acidic levels and their results. Our third step is to wait. The Pepsi and Coca-Cola nails were the liquids that had the most corrosion levels on day 3. This may be because of their acidity levels. Water had a slight change in color, but not a lot, and Guaraná and Fanta grape had a slight change in their color as well, but not too much noticeable corrosion impact. Day 6. Fanta grape had just started to grow noticeable corrosion impacts as can be seen on the top of the nail, and Guaraná did not alter the appearance as much on the nail. Water had noticeable changes as can be seen, the color is much different and the patterns as well. Pepsi had a lot of noticeable dark spots, meaning that more corrosion was definitely developed, and Coke had completely changed compared to the 3rd day, since the color is much more different. The 9th day. The Guaraná nail still continues to stay strong and does not have as much corrosion impacts. However, water had definitely changed a lot since their color is completely different and there is a lot of rust. The Fanta grape nail still didn't appear impacted from the soda. The Coca-Cola nail grew a little bit more corrosion, and the color is much darker. As well, Pepsi, there's a lot of dark spots that can be spotted still. Since the experiment is now over, we can conclude our hypothesis is slightly correct, but can be reviewed with some changes. We have stated before that a higher acidity level will cause more corrosion. But why is this? When there is a reaction with acids, it results in the formation of metal, salt, and hydrogen gas. When there is a high concentration in hydrogen, it results in acidic corrosion. This is where we were correct, as Coca-Cola had a higher acidic level and caused a lot of corrosion. When we look at Guaraná and water, we can see that water has a lower acidic level, but it still has more corrosion. This is where we were wrong on our hypothesis. However, when the metal and water mix, the oxygen in the water actually attacks the metal, which is why things like this happen. This scientifically explains why water had corrosion even though it had a low acidity level. And now to conclude,
Corrosion affects our world in many ways. It can serve to many malfunctions in our day-to-day lives, such as collapse of buildings and pipelines bursting. This experiment was not only to show the liquids that can affect corrosion, but to create awareness on how corrosion can affect the health of global citizens. It affects the safety of our world as it is a decomposition process that affects the overall quality of materials.
thank you for checking out this experiment, and we hope you've learned something about corrosion levels and how soda can affect them.